Hi there, and welcome to this this video of the Pikmin 4 demo. If you are new here and you haven't seen my previous Pikmin stuff, know that I will probably be talking like this throughout most of it. I tend to roleplay when I play the Pikmin games, and it's generally because I see Olimar as a bad guy. So with create your own Pikmin captain, your Hokatot captain there, we're going to see just how evil they can be. Let us begin. Well, one thing I just noticed is how little faith I feel like Mario Kart had in their version of, or Nintendo had in the newer version of Rainbow Road, the Wii U version of Rainbow Road, because in the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe box set, it's very clearly the N64 Rainbow Road. If there's one thing Nintendo does really well with the Pikmin series, it's the environments. This just brought back like all those good memories of like how Pikmin 3 looked. Story, Dandori Battle, or eShop. Let's start with story. If you complete this demo, you can receive special rewards in the smart device app Pikmin Bloom. I do not use that. It's essentially, there's a tear in my screen. Fixed it. Another Niantic built game with Pikmin. Demo version is complete once you collect 1,500 units of Sparklium and finish exploring for the day. And, important and, you can import your save data from the demo to the full version of the game. Ah, this does have co-op. I remember when Steve and Mal were watching this, they were like, oh, it doesn't have co-op. Week gamer with 64 months of tier 1 saying, Tom, I'm sorry for the late share, but June has not been a good month for me, but I'm caught up with your streams. Woo! No obligation whatsoever. How you watch is up to you. Earthbound. I am Captain Olimar. I command a spaceship called the SS Dolphin. This is a story of how I crashed onto an unknown planet, and how I was ultimately rescued by my minions. After the crash, I awoke to find my ship was in pieces, scattered everywhere. Not the first time that's happened, I'm afraid. I had no way of returning home to my beloved family. I thought I was doomed. Hello? Doomed, I say! Yaha! In the ground, I found a carrot until I encountered a strange species I named a minion. As cute as they were deceptive and very deadly. I could use that to my advantage. The Pikmin had an innate desire or will to carry objects, excuse me. The option was to obey me or die. With their help, I was able to find and transport my missing ship parts. Time passed and I met yet another mysterious creature. It was a dog. Some sort of pick dog. It appeared to be malnourished. Good. So I tossed over a treat in order to gain its trust and confidence. And then molded into my... after that we bonded. And molded it into my evil minion as well. She is a steadfast partner in the quest to find the missing pieces of my spaceship. A quest that was nearing its end. Fantastic. We arrived at the last area left to explore. The interior of a house. What is this place? It's a house for a giant. I like this one. Oh, the blue one. Something about this area is different from the others we've explored so far. There's a sense of comfort in there. Wait, where are you running off to? Come back, I demand it! I am your master and ruler! I see you are taking over the premises. Good, good. But any deviation and there shall be my wrath. That can't be a good sign. The Pikmin don't usually scurry off like that. I suppose I'll have to call them back while searching for the missing ship parts. What even is your name? I cannot seem to get off my pooch. Hello? I saw some of the Pikmin head this way. Well, they could be hiding behind those things and being a surprise for their life. Die! You seem to be more alive than I recognize. Of course they're Pikmin, I know what they are. Aha! I knew it! Now I'll use B to call them back to me with my mind control whistle. Mwahahaha! I just wish I knew why the Pikmin ran away and hid in the first place. I better make note of this in my voyage log. Record in log. You never know when this kind of information will prove useful. Now, how to phrase it? Version 10.2.6. I wonder what the significance of that is. When I arrived at this area, the minions started acting quite strange. They flew out of the onion and immediately hid. Can't find my spaceship parts without them. I suppose I'll just keep looking for them and can call them back using my mind control whistle. Strange Pikmin behavior, number 76. Evil J. Brian 100 Steve saying, come on, Steve, 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 and Steve. We have to find Steve. I need to find my missing ship parts. But it'll be much easier if I have more Pikmin to help me. I'm still just on the back here. I am able to toss them. Aha! Ryan, good job. One good rush should break those. Aha! Call them back. Ryan. Don't look before you leap, as they say. In fact, my minions shall take the advance. As long as it is safe, I can go down. Good job, minions. Your Pictator is proud of you. Excellent. Excellent. So many of them. I wonder what's behind this. Mayhaps I could rush into it and destroy it. Ha ha ha! None of you are crushed. Unfortunate, but also rather fortunate because I need as many minions as I can get. Are they climbing on top of a pillow? Get them down with a rush. Ah, my new canid friend here is very much helpful in these regards. Being able to find and trap them as I need them to. And providing sustenance for them when they require it so. Get out from under there. Out from under this giant dresser. In fact, hop on. Did the grass just move? There were blue Pikmin in there, obviously. Okay, there has to be a ship pod around here somewhere. This is the perfect situation to rely upon my pup's powerful nose. Track down one of those ship pods, girl. Hive, hive! We need to stay on that scent. Which I will refuse to do. If the game pulls that out, using R helps track the scent. The right stick, rather. But I still see minions out in the field. And we're missing a litany of them. Is there a ship part up? Ah, that is how you get up there. I saw the the giant spike-head testicle before, but I do not wish to fight it quite yet. I wish to explore around this domicile and see what is what.
Hooray.
Do I see more? I am able to jump up. Ah, more yellows. Ryan, see if you can convince them to come down. Good job, Ryan. Off the bag with you. Come hither. Suckle upon the canine. Dimension rules are missing. I'm sorry, I can't even with more minions. Thinking about those annoying yellow nuggets from Despicable Me. You mean these? They are quite hideous with their giant, loathsome ears. Ugh. Can't hide from me. Ha ha! Oh, that concussion will wear off. Unfortunately, due to the canine's blood supply, I can only have 100 Pikmin out in the field at a time. There's only so much one can do with a limited blood supply. Did I already knock this giant book end over? Whoever lives here must be a total mess. Let's see the regular bit saying the giant in the map screams them getting murdered across the map by something stupid while carrying something or having no idea where. Yeah. How dare you? I have plenty of Pikmin now. But where are those ship parts? You get back over here. 83 does not seem like enough to me. Ah! There's more area. Let us ascend to the den. I cannot ascend to the den. But I can grab these marvelous creatures here. Might there be 12 more somewhere? Mayhaps 7. 7 is a good number. Oh? I thought I heard something. Ah! Get out from under there, or from above there, rather. Die! 3 are missing. A mere 3. Feel that gust of wind. With all of the tutorial things around me right now, it's a little hard to see where everything is. But there are 3 missing minions. Where are they? I shall not rest until all minions are accounted for. Any deviation from this will result in a painful death. Most painful indeed. None up here. But where? Where might they be? A lot of technology in here, similar to that of my own ship. Rather large indeed. Perhaps a rush will help me. A nice jog will clear my mind. Not as mind-clearing as I thought it would be. Hello, young manatee, who sits below me. You are not a pup with which to be fed upon. That honor goes to this canid here, who supplies nutrients. Now, if we follow this scent, I know of the scent. Mayhaps the Pikmin, the final 3, are up here, in combat with the testicle. A creature! I don't see any ship parts. Could that thing have swallowed one whole? Spiky things are going to make this tough, and I have to find an opening. Maybe I should use X to build up energy, so we can rush the creature when the time is right. The testicle, rather. In the meantime, I look for the proper chance to strike. We'll get that thing and take back my part. Yeah! Death! Ah! Of course, my interstellar radio! Oh, I love listening to WTOM. They play my favorite band, Rush. With this in my possession, I can finally call for help. Saving. Am I able to actually still continue? Because I have 3 Pikmin left to find here. I'd recover the interstellar radio. 3 examples it is then. So I immediately sent out an SOS signal. And attach my latest version of my voyage log. I'll send an SOS to the world. Days and weeks passed, but 1 month later, my signal finally reached the rescue corps. How I know this, I do not know. They took off towards this remote planet with noble plans to bring me home safe. Quickly, to Earthbound! Unfortunately, fate had other ideas. The rescue officer sent to rescue me crash-landed during their arrival. Double shipwrecks are rare and extremely unlucky. Not in the history of these games. At this point, you might want to think that all hope was lost. But a good dictator never knows when to give up. And the lone rookie, you, my successor, shall be my last hope. Emergency mission. Hex screw. Rescue the rescue corps. Following emergency protocol, all officers are directed to evacuate the spaceship immediately. Finding it, the dispersed rescue corps is now your top priority. Create your ID badge and deploy immediately. Alright, create a Piktator, huh? What are my options here? Oh. 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 This looks like Louis with hair. Her. Oh, you can give them different looks as well. Affirmative. I am Robo Rescuer. Oh my god! Oh geez, I don't know if I'm ready to be a dictator yet. This apple-cheeked youth. Ten out, soldier. I was gonna say, from the front, that nose does not look right. God, it's like Animal Crossing. Interestingly, it seems like all these options are, fairly androgynous. Like, the body type doesn't just determine the gender, just really the height and width, really, and the head shape. Well, it's interesting to see after so many games being like, are you male or female? You have to have a litany of rainbow-colored hair, as befits all Hokatations. This one. I'm gonna be here forever. Ooh. Persata Gerda. Ikrabago. Gastur. Let me read some of these because I missed a bunch of them along the way. 100 bits from Ryan Derbick saying, Pictator Tom, I shall serve. Did I start recording? I did, okay. Whew. I shall serve with all my strength to death. I guess I don't have a choice, huh? Appears on the bit saying, so is the Pikmin dictator schizophrenic then? No. Dimensional Rules on the bit saying, why is the boss finale music playing? Was that thing a boss? I guess like a tutorial boss. Sheenoth with the 50 months tier 1 saying, so canonically, how many Pikmin has Dictator Olimar drowned for poor work performance? A lot. Rational Soup with the 100 bits saying, these bits are to inform me that the Twitter link has twitch.to, not twitch.tv. Oops. Well, damn it. A little late now. Trace with the bits saying, picking out customizations, the rest of the ship screaming fire, sheer panic. Like, who do I want to be throughout this journey? Do I want to be tiny? Do I want to be tall and svelte? Let's see. Actually, I'm kind of digging this one more. Can you just straight up make Olimar? Not really. All of them have their eyes open and Olimar never opens his eyes. Whoever we create has to succeed Olimar as the Pictator. That's the biggest thing here. Ingledoof with the 8 months tier 1 saying, tomorrow's payday, playing getting the whole Pikmin series looks real fun. Hope you have a good time with it. Thank you. Can you relax, buddy? Ah. Why don't I, you know what? We'll go with this one. And he'll be strong! He'll be strong and take down those Pikmin! No, wait! Not the Pikmin! We're taking down the big guys! I don't know what to do! There are too many options! And whatever I make, I have to voice them the entire time!
Maybe I'll just go with an Eartha kit.
She'll be, I'll do an Yzma impression first, since I did Kronk, in Pikmin 3.
I suppose. Well then, take a look at this.
Well, let's see. Bits of cosmic things. For some reason, this reminds me when you played Dark Souls Remastered, try to make Quagsire and create a Morp. Oh yeah, Morp. Good old Morp. There we go. We'll go with this. Now, what should the let's see. Of course. She's the Empress. As we have the Pictator, we also have the Empress. Will Pierce Thunderbit saying, "You will snuff out the light, claim your right into a world of darkness." Sassy the that was Will Peters Thunderbit. Sassy the Matt Edward Thunderbit saying, "You say Pictator, but I'm more of a pic director, honey."
Yes, the Empress. My home planet is Karut. The rescue corps' newest officer. Little do they know that I'm working for Olimar. They recently accepted a dangerous mission to rescue their missing colleagues. 10 Hut.
Bingo!
Gender-neutral pronouns, too. Not only my fate, but the fate of the rescue corps rests in the hands of one inexperienced adventurer. The heir to my Pictator throne, the Empress. Down we go.
All right, my first mission should be to find some suitable minions, as would befit my progenitor. Search for the missing rescue officers. Well, let's start with this right here. What are you? Excellent, it's my first minion on this planet. This shall go rather smoothly. An adorable one, too. I shall call it Ochi. This young loyal rescue pup is one of an elite breed of space dogs that's long served the Shepherd family. This is his first mission.
Mass Effect? The dog is Krog. Bark, bark. Hello there, Empress. I'm here to serve. I'm Ochi, and we're going to have a... We're just gonna have a great time here on PNF 404, alright? Alright. Found the rescue pup.
I've encountered the rescue corps' rescue pup, Ochi. Or Kronk, rather. The remaining 6 rescue officers are still out there somewhere.
Bark, bark. There's some stuff that you can make me do, bark.
Ochi is trying to tell me something. Yes, that is a horrible weed right there. Oh good, another minion. I have found someone in need of rescuing, and where there's rescuing, there are favors to be had.
Ah! All right, let's read some of these first. Oh, the Pick Monarch would have been good. Tristan saying, with Underbit saying, Diva Dictator, Diva Dictator! Mecha Shiva! Mecha Shiva! Cybero Hero with the 100-bit saying, that's my Pikmin arc. Indeed. Trisman with the 100-bit saying, is the dog Kronk? That is the bit message I took it from.
Bingo!
Cosmic Demon with the 1950 saying, Yzma turned Kronk into a dog. Is she part cat now, though? That was how it was in the Emperor's New Groove. Daniel bonding with the 41 months of tier 1 saying 41, 41, 41, written out in the number and as a Roman numeral.
All right, Kronk, go pull that weed.
All right, grr, bark. Grr, bark. It's a pretty stubborn weed. It might take a while for me to, get through here.
I don't want excuses, I want it done.
I'll still call him Ochi, I won't call him Kronk.
Nice work, Ochi.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Hey, are you gonna wake up? I gotta lick your helmet, which you can apparently feel through.
Is that you, Ochi? Why do I look like a ventriloquist dummy? 'Cause you were born to be a puppet. Thank the stars, I wasn't sure that my SOS signal had reached HQ. So you and Ochi found and rescued me together? It's actually quite surprising. I've never known Ochi to listen to anyone other than our captain. Oh, I should probably introduce myself. I'm Colin, communications operator for the Rescue Corps. I was also once a ventriloquist dummy. If you see, by the way, if you see any termites, let me know. Just because I need to stay as far away from them as possible. They will eat my interior. Colin from Gia. As the Rescue Corps comms operator, he handles communication with his fellow officers, plus he's very handy with a wrench. Could be useful for fixing up ships and getting me and the rest of my minions out of here.
Found comms operator Colin.
I met up with Colin, the Rescue Corps comms operator. That's one down, and where could the rest of the rescue officers be? Just as well, he's got a screw loose and his hair looks like a screw. My path got cut off by a small landslide. When my hunger became unbearable, I decided to nap to preserve my stamina. You're our latest recruit, right? It's Empicris, isn't it? That's Empress Empicris to you! I couldn't be more grateful to you for rescuing me. As I mentioned before, I was the one who sent up that emergency signal. The rest of the rescue corps? Well, it was a rough landing. We entered the planet's atmosphere and lost control of the ship. What happened? I have no idea. There were 6 officers in the ship, but we were separated when we ejected from the spacecraft. We came here to find Captain Olimar, whose ship had crashed, only to suffer the same fate. It's almost embarrassing. I've confirmed that our spaceship, the SS Shepherd,
That's what it is.
landed somewhere over there. Good, a suitable vessel for me to be off this dreadful planet with as soon as I get my progenitor back.
Progenitor, is that what the word I'm looking for?
My senpai back. Now that you're, I couldn't reach it on my own. Now that you're here, maybe we could find a way back to it. And if we're lucky, we'll come across a few stranded rescue officers along the way.
Predecessor, yes.
Oh, before I forget, take this. Ha ha ha! It's an official Rescue Corps tablet. We use them to share information. Thank goodness I was carrying extra. Yes, as befitting. You shall be my right hand. Tap up on the D-pad on the left side there to open your and review your missions. Empicris, it's personalized to me. You can use this app to confirm what tasks are top priority. I have some other handy apps to share, but I'll install them later when we have a moment to rest. For now, just remember that you can always tap up to view missions. But if you press minus and select shortcut settings, you can assign different functions to each shortcut.
That's currently pinned. All right. Oh, I can actually see what some of them look like. Rescue Corps, Olimar.
Now then, let's go find the SS Shepherd. Yes, onward! I shall take command from here. Kronk?
All right, let's go. Woof woof, bark bark. Nerd Art and Games a little bit saying, not gonna lie, Colin sounds a lot like Bentley or Sheldon. What was his name? Not Olimar? No, that was Alf. There she is! The SS Shepherd!
Yes, and I'll bide my time to assassinate you while I go and take it myself. I can see the ship, but I have no idea how we're gonna reach it from here. You know, there's something familiar about this area. I remember something. It's just up ahead. Let's go. Kronk, prep the poison.
Ah, right, the poison. The poison for Colin. The poison specifically designed to poison Colin. Colin's poison. That one?
Yes, that one! What the? Look, that's it! See that big hole in the ground over there? If only we could find a way there. Then we could finally reunite with the SS Shepherd. A good place to shove you into once I need to dispose of your body. It's impossible to get to that ledge over there. Press right stick to find a route. There's something under that dirt. Go, Kronk. Go, Ochi, dig a hole for this one. It's the perfect job for the rescue pup. They're known for dangerous activities. Good pup, Ochi. You're making it easy work of that dirt. Almost there. Good work, Ochi. Sorry, I'm so accustomed to calling you Kronk. See why rescue pups are Rescue Corps' pride and joy. Huh, this looks just like the other hole we saw. Well done, Ochi. What if these two holes are connected underground? I hope not. That means you'll have a way out. Looks pretty deep. We're just gonna have to dive right in. Let's do it. You first. That's the spirit. Here we go. Though it does look pretty dark down there. I said you first. Oh, fine. If you want me to show you how safe it is, I'll go. Well, you did go first.
Burrow of Beginning, sub-level 1. Cosmic with a 1950-bit saying, wrong lever! Oh, squeak, squeaker, squeakin', squeak. I smell something.
Hey, what is it, Ochi? He's trying to tell us something. Perhaps another rescue officer's down here. Yes, my expanding army of useless captains. No. Looks like a dead end. No shit, Sherlock. Why do we even have that lever? Now who would make a better minion? The grubs or the thing that cowering in fear of them? I shall try to recruit them. Oh my! What a place to find the captain! A terrified individual you see over there is the captain of our rescue corps team. Look sharp, Pikmin. That's the captain? She's terrified! It's no time for a history lesson. Hurry up and do something! I think the grubs would suit us better. Oh no, she's surrounded by creatures! I think you would be better off in my employ. No, don't come after me like that. Okay, fine. Ochi, get him!
Alright, bark, bark, wolf, die. Bark, 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 bark. Oh, they're delicious. Oh god, they melt into goo.
Phew, now we can relax a bit. Captain, we took care of the creatures down here. Can you get down? I hope so. My arm's almost numb. I've been hanging on for so long. Okay, I can do this. Commander Shepard! What's your status, Colin? Are you okay? Shouldn't I be asking you that? I'm just relieved to see you're all right. Oh, you. I haven't seen, you since rookie training camp. I'm Captain Shepard of the Rescue Corps, if you don't remember. I don't remember you, but I'll certainly forget you once I take your position. Did you order Ochi to get rid of those creatures all by yourself, Pikmin? Huh. Ochi's not supposed to obey anyone but me. Guess that rookie training paid off after all, didn't it? You know, the first time I saw you in training, I had a feeling you'd make a top-notch dog trainer. That's very kind of you, Captain. Shepard. From Gia, a 99th generation rescue corps officer. She was saved by a rescue pup as a child, sparking a lifelong love for her furry colleagues. Found Captain Shepard, though I'm not sure for how long. You found Captain Shepard. With the captain here, it feels like there may be some hope for us after all. Sorry to interrupt, Captain, but what were you doing down here anyway? While exploring the surface, I discovered a suspicious hole. I leaned over to take a look inside and fell right in. I wandered around this cave trying to find an exit when I came across upon those icky, slimy creatures.
Oh, wow.
Hang on, did you fall down the hole located near the SS Shepard? We entered this cave in an attempt to reach that very opening. Well then, what are we waiting around here for? Let's get back to the SS Shepard. Copy that. Copy that. Something wrong? You didn't say anything, Empicris. Oh, nothing, just plotting your... Is my radio not on? Copy that is the Rescue Corps' way of saying understood. Let's try saying it together, okay? Is my radio off? I'm attempting to murder you and want to be forthwith about, up front with you about it. Jeez. Copy that. I'm sure you're just nervous. This is your first official mission after all. Can you not hear me? It'll all come naturally to you as soon enough. Don't worry. Pardon me. Hello. Is this thing on? That said, you'll need to review the Rescue Corps rescue journal for your upcoming missions. It's essential to our work. As I pull up my switch here. Uh-oh. In order to get into this, I had to close out of Tears of the Kingdom. You saved recently, right? This is where I'll find advice left by captains both past and present. I have no doubt the knowledge and wisdom they share will guide me well. Oh, Irma Shepard. Oh, Shepard is her last name. Well, Irma. You'll get to access them via your tablet as the need arises, so put them to good use while out in the field. Since Ochi and you have bonded, I officially approve of your partnership. Excellent! I wasn't planning on giving him back anyway. I'll be observing you both to see what skills you have as a rescue pup trainer. Quite the conundrum. What would you do, Empicris? I believe I'd send my pooch out to rush.
You okay?
It was quite a rush. If only I could turn that on you, but Ochi seems to be rather faithful to you.
Oh yeah, I love these guys. I don't think we should kill them. Not yet, anyway.
I remember this area. There! That's where I fell in! My word, I think you survived a fall from that height. But more importantly, how are we supposed to climb up there? Hey, there's something under the light. Why don't you two go investigate it while I stand back here and wait? I'm not sure what that thing is. An air vent? Whoa! Wrong pots, Kronk! Ouchie, damn it! Keep wanting to call him Kronk.
Oh yeah, bark bark. Just woof woof. Bark woof bark. Bark and woof.
Excuse me, Empicris. I suggest you exercise a bit more caution when encountering something unfamiliar. Maybe don't just touch it. I'll do whatever I damn well please. Since it's clear that my communications are not getting through to you, I can say whatever I want candidly and you can't hear me otherwise. Though for some reason Ochi can hear me.
Bark bark, I can relay what you want to be said.
No, that's fine, Ochi.
Can you go?
I completely agree, though in this case, your impulsive behavior did get us out of that cave. I claim this land for Spain. All right, Captain, the Rescue Corps flag has been officially planted. Now for the status report on all cave-related activities. We located and rescued one castaway, and no other individuals are found during our search.
No.
Noted. Then let's consider the investigation of this cave complete. I hope this experience will help you prepare for the challenges inherent to our work. There are lives depending on us. But you both did good work today. Well done, Empicris and Ochi. I guess we're just going to skip right over the fact that we had to rescue the captain herself.
Come on.
Colin, you look different since the last time I saw you. Did you do something new to your hair?
Fishy.
I don't think so. I've been a bit busy trying to, you know, stay alive.
Oh.
Of course. And good for you. You did it.
Teka, teka.
Well, here she is, the SS Shepherd. What a piece of shit! There are in games on saying a Bulborb, he's supposed to be dead!
Yeah, weird.
Kirby Old 100 bits saying, Pikmin subs, yeah! 100 Pikmin subs, yeah! 100 bits from Darkstar saying this whole demo is going to be about the dog, isn't it? Shouldn't we get some time with, the, namesake? Just kidding, the dog's cute. And Nova Fox 77, thank you for the tier 1. A flower bud. Oh, you can't punch anymore? I guess you couldn't punch in Pikmin 3 either.
Uga.
Is that smoke pouring out of the SS Shepherd? I told you it was a piece of shit! Hero Cast Child 100 bits saying, fun fact, in the tablets you can see the versions of them. Olimar's is V1026 and yours is 2001. 2001 makes sense because that was I believe that was, yeah, okay. That is also the release date of Pikmin. October 26th, 2001. I'll investigate right away. Those famous last words.
Hit the pool.
Status report. Upon investigating the interior of the ship, I discovered the engine had overheated.
Yeah.
And that the spaceship was seconds away from total destruction.
Oh.
What? Oh no, will it be okay?
Yeah.
It will. I initiated an emergency shutdown and everything's stable. Thankfully, the engine can be repaired. However, the ship's energy stores are now completely empty.
Bah.
So we have no way of getting off this planet, let alone searching for Captain Olimar.
Well, hey.
Not necessarily. I think I saw something in Captain Olimar's voyage log that may prove useful. Here it is. Take a look at this. Ah, yes, the minions he was always mentioning.
New app installed. I found treasure. After thorough investigation into the shiny objects found on this planet, I have deduced that they must contain sparklium. I feel giddy about, to have found real-life treasure, but my focus must remain on my main objective, finding the missing parts of the SS Dolphin.
Kopchi.
In layman's terms,
Tishnippo.
we should be able to extract sparklium from sparkling objects that we find on this planet and convert it into energy. They could be used to restart and restore the SS Shepherd. Those objects truly are nothing short of real-life treasures.
Bah.
I'm skeptical. But at this point, we have nothing to lose. This may be our only chance.
Oh.
So from this point on, we have a new mission. Find and collect all the sparkly objects we can.
Rip it.
Copy that. Apparently, sparkly objects can be used as an energy source. Locate as many as you can so you can restart the SS Shepherd.
Yamo.
Once we collect this treasure, we'll need a way to transport it.
On the pole.
For that, we can use the SS Beagle. You're planning on using my escape pod? No chance. I have things in there that I'd rather not you not see. We just need a good place for it to land.
Jido.
Huh? What's that over there?
No.
So shiny.
Harry.
Yes, give in to your greed. Take the shiny rock. Certainly nothing bad will happen. Maybe it's some sort of landmark, but I'm not completely sure. Tina the Pink Phantom with the one with the tier 1 saying, time to pick 4 men and then execute them mercilessly. It looks like the perfect spot for a base of operations. Call the ship over. No, not my, oh.
Oh.
SS Beagle repositioning successful. Yes, great. Good, our preparations are complete.
아니.
Let's find that treasure. Ah!
다음은
A weapon! Perfect! I can use it to get rid of these two. Is that what I think it is?
어이.
This has to be a treasure. Just look at the way it sparkles.
아래
Let's check the tablet to see if it's emitting a high energy reading. All right, rookie, press the plus button to open the radar map. Yes, a perfect weapon.
땡
Presence of sparklium confirmed. That star in the center represents the treasure. From now on, you can consult your radar map to check if there's any treasure in your area.
어이.
Hi. Excellent work. I'm going to take this as an auspicious start. This auspicious start is a good sign. But how are we going to move it? Ochi!
Oh yeah, I'll get straight to digging. Bark, bark, woof, woof. I love digging. Oh, the taste of dirt is great. I'll go and take this back here myself.
Excellent. It's on the move.
오
This is a lot harder than I thought it'd be. All right, in it goes.
하베.
This treasure is large. How can we physically collect something this big?
뭐냐농
The ship uses a special type of light ray that miniaturizes objects during collection, so it shouldn't be a problem. I'll examine it with the sensors on the SS Beagle right away. Let's hope it contains the type of energy we need.
Those bananas.
Yes! Energy detected!
뚱그레
If we can collect 250 more units of sparklium, we may be able to restart the SS Shepherd.
뭐세?
But the SS Shepherd is supposed to run on high-octane energy. Will this work?
느포
I believe we can get it to run on sparklium alone, though it may be a bumpier ride. Yes, and that'd be perfect for throwing you out and blaming the ship for it. But before that can happen, we're going to need a lot more.
어이.
Then we need to search the area for more treasure. Yes, a lovely fork, suitable for gutting you. And your organs. Your many supple organs. Wolf022 with the 47 months tier 1 saying, hey, by the time Pikmin 4 comes out, it should be at 4 years subbed. Not exactly. It'll be next month, which will be just a little bit, 2 months before your 4 years subbed. Plenty of other things around here.
요만
Ah! The thing my predecessor told me about. Bad time to have the hiccups.
Ooh, 1 second. Oh, my diaphragm.
What's this?
맞노
Is it a treasure? Not quite. It is, however, a rather infinite source of free work labor. Ouchie, dig!
Oh yeah, bark, bark. Let me just dig up this giant turnip here.
No, Ouchie!
Alive.
Ouchie! Let it form! Do not bring that back! Ouchie!
I can't hear you. The sound of the dragging is too loud.
Ouchie! Yes, yes. Form into the onion that my predecessor told me about. And deliver onto me all of my minions! One minion! Singular minion. Oh. Huh? It moved. I don't think it's a treasure.
카우프지
What could it be? Looks kind of like a plant. Could this be that thing Olimar wrote about in his voyage log? He called it an onion.
어디?
This is an onion, then what is that sprout? Oshi, back to me! I shall pluck my Pikminion. I shall call you Ryan.
오
Oh my! I think this could be a Pikmin. According to Captain Olmar's voyage log, they're friendly and helpful creatures. Well then, maybe it could help us while we explore. Well then, maybe it could help us while we explore and look for treasure. Why, Captain, you aren't afraid of the Pikmin, are you? Look at that! Ochi's already bonding with the Pikmin. You should introduce yourself as well, Pickrus. Oh, I'm quite familiar with them. And Captain, how long do you intend to hide back there? I'm afraid of vegetables. Upon there with you. Carry the pellet and make me more minions. Woo! Yes, yes, we have tripled the amount of minions we have. Not saying much considering we have one and now we have three, but more sprouts. That red seed-like thing is apparently called a pellet. If you feed it to the onion, it'll create more Pikmin. What a mysterious life form. This must be how we get more Pikmin. Yeah, exactly. I shall make our minion output forthwith. Meanwhile, you two stay here and be generally useless. All right. Were there any more pellets? There's a doorknob right there, or a bell of some kind. To me, my minions. I shall pluck them one at any time you two wish to help. Whoa, that's a lot of Pikmin. Yes, they very easily outnumber you, don't they? Something that could be useful to me later. Carry it faster, minions! Yes, yes! Take this treasure and get me off this backwater planet. Faster, I say! What have we here? Ochi, charge! No, Ochi, return! Rush, Ochi! That was close. Too close. Ah, some form of supercomputer! Now hold on, this requires study. Interesting. Such an ancient piece of technology. Still functioning after all this time. Hey, you know what? Fun fact about this. Yeah, fun fact about this, is that it is accurate to how the Game Boy, this Game Boy would look turned on. It doesn't have the Nintendo logo under it, because there's no game cartridge in it. Faster, faster! Huzzah!
You okay?
You two make a fantastic combination, Pickrus and Ochi. Thanks a bunch. Yes, yes, keep up the good work. The Pikmin are very obedient. They move and work like tiny rescue pups. And they're under my control. Now it's time to extract the energy from the treasure. Get this started right away, Colin. Energy from the treasure will soon be extracted. It'll flow directly into the SS Shepherd. Drain the energy from these objects and make them not sparkly anymore. It worked? I mean, of course it worked! My genius knows no bounds, as I was trained by Olimar himself. We restarted the SS Shepherd using sparklium extracted from the treasure. We did it! The ship's back online! We still don't have enough energy to fly, but now we can use the radar to look for our missing rescue officers. Excellent, Colin. Boot it up and see if we can pick up any signals. And also see if you can find my predecessor. I'm picking up multiple SOS signals. They could be coming from our lost rescue officers, and even Captain Olimar. Then we don't have a moment to lose. Time to get rescuing. Exploration results day 1. It appears I've rescued 2, let's call them minions for now, but they could get in my way later. Remember to keep knives hidden everywhere that they can't find them, so that when the time comes that I do need to assassinate them, I can do it easily. The Noble Bident, the Urbident, the Path Creator, and the Stone of Advancement. That's interesting. The ship is automatically naming the objects?
No.
We encounter unknown objects and elements on our missions all the time, so I had a naming AI installed in our new ships. Apparently it was co-created by a famous appraiser. It's more sophisticated than I expected. Pretty impressive. It is neat, but a backup power source probably would have been more helpful. I was worried when I saw the smoke billowing out of the SS Shepherd. I didn't know how things would shake out. Thank goodness we were able to make the repairs. I've been roughing it for a long time. There's something to be said about finally having a proper meal. And you're sure we have enough emergency rations, Colin? We have no idea how long we'll be stuck on this planet. Counter stock 3 times, but I could do it again. Excellent plan. Now, tomorrow we'll focus on recon, so you and Ochi need to eat and get lots of rest, Empicris. Copy that. Though, don't be surprised if those, I'm still wearing my helmet, aren't I? You can't hear me. But don't be surprised if some of the people we use as your don't be surprised if your subordinates turn out to be working for me. But don't forget to review your missions before heading to bed. Secure an energy source, rescue the core. Seems pretty obvious to me. Good morning, Ochi.
Good morning, Empicris.
Alright, I guess this is everyone. I call this strategy meeting to order. Copy that. Here's the latest status report. As of today, 2 rescue officers and 1 rescue pup have been recovered, thanks to the efforts of Empicris. However, the whereabouts of the other 4 rescue officers remain unknown, and the SS Shepherd is out of commission. All things considered, our primary mission, the rescue of Captain Olimar, has run into some roadblocks. Our first priority is now to search for the and rescue our fellow rescue officers. Empicris, Ochi, fly to the area where our radar picked up those distress signals and try to track down our missing personnel. Colin and I will remain with the ship. We'll provide direct guidance from here. Don't worry, we'll be available via the SS Shepherd's wireless communication at all times, so you have our full support. I wouldn't typically assign so much responsibility to a rookie, but after seeing you in action, I know you can handle it. Plus, you'll be in good paws with Ochi by your side. You two make a great team. Captain, what about our search for Captain Olimar? Should we officially put it on pause? No, we may still find him during our hunt for the other rescue officers. I'll keep it in our mission list, just in case. On that note, I hereby call the strategy meeting to a close. Copy that! yes, time to expand my armies and try to appease you all in the meantime. Which, believe me, won't be easy.
Captain Lamar shipwrecked in this unknown planet. Discover his whereabouts while you're searching, while you search for missing Rescue Corps officers. Collect 1,500 units of Sparklium to finish the day to complete the demo. Afterwards, you can receive rewards on the Smart Device app. We already went over this.
You'll be pleased to learn that I installed a few new apps to your tablet. I'm sure you'll find them more than useful when you're out in the field. Check them when you have a spare minute. Now that we have that sorted out, are you ready to go out and explore?
Let's chat.
Just so relieved that you got my SOS signal in time. Yes, it's oh, it's so good that you're still alive. I was in a panic as I tried to escape the spaceship. That signal didn't work. I shuddered to even think about it. Let me know when you're ready to explore. I'll be right here waiting for you. Bye for now. If you ever feel stuck, try talking to the captain. She always knows what to do.
Oh.
Ever since you started, your hard work has really saved us. You're the rising star of the Rescue Corps, that's for sure. When it comes to exploring uncharted planets, danger is just part of the job. Still, I have no doubt you'll manage.
No ball.
How can I be so certain? Because I have 2 eyes and I can see your potential plain as day. I hired you, didn't I?
Yes, you did hire me, but I don't think you see my potential as clearly as you think. Allow me to take some of the minions out. Ochi? Continue searching for these, Continue searching for these pellets so I may get more minions.
And guess what? This is where we learn that it won't give me any more.
Huh? The onion stopped spitting out seeds. Based on life size from inside the onion, there are clearly more Pikmin in there. Maybe Pikmin have evolved to self-limit how many can be out in the surface at a time to prevent an unnecessary loss. Yes, a mystery. What you know and don't know, what you don't know won't hurt you for now. It's weird that our base of operation is merely right here. All right, I'm ready to head out.
Ready to explore.
Which area would you like to explore? I guess just southeast of us, I assume, because the only area right there, the sun-speckled terrace. Looks like there might be a missing rescue officer here. We need to get out there and find them. Oh yes, continue to salute me, your new ruler.
Oh, the onion's going too?
Excellent. Which means they have no way to... Oh, indeed. Quite nice, if I say so myself.
The sun-speckled terrace. Wow, I can't believe we're at this part of Ionios. The battle has barely made it here.
Come in. This is Colin. Looks like you made it there in one piece. Hang on, I'll have the captain explain how today's rescue operation will work. See the clock at the top left corner of your screen? It's set so that the hand will reach the rightmost edge at the area's local sunset time.
Search for our missing rescue officers during the day, but hustle back to the rescue command post before dark.
Understood.
March.
Try to remember you're supposed to respond with copy that. Anyway, get out there and make us proud.
Hamon?
Oh, you probably noticed that the Onion accompanied you, the SS Beagle. According to the voyage log, the Onion also serves as a form of transportation for the Pikmin.
Hon.
We've got a lot to do and can take all the help we can get. I think you can put those Pikmin to good use.
I know what I'm doing.
Hopperty.
Interesting. I can only use 20 in this area.
Hello, hello.
You need to complete a task, press A. Pikmin will happily assist.
Oh, good. Let's try to take out as many.
We're going to try to take out as much of the wildlife as we can.
What the song?
Come in, Empicris. I forgot an important detail. That you're going to need Ochi's help when it comes to searching for things.
Searching for the rescue officers. He has a sharp sense of smell, so he'll be able to locate rescue officers by tracking their scents. Use Y to open actions, then use the left stick to select the search command. To begin with, command Ochi to pick up a scent. You never know what his nose may lead you to.
So far.
Rescue operations are a race against time, so put your Dandori skills to work to find the rescue officers quickly.
Hamon?
You look a little confused. Have you never heard of the term Dandori before, Empicris? How to explain? Dandori is the art of organizing your tasks strategically and working with maximum efficiency to execute your plans quickly. Its practice has fallen by the wayside in recent years, but it's still a core tenet of the rescue corps, so take it to heart.
Claro.
Embracing the art of Dandori is essential to our work, and you need it out there while searching for the rescue officers. To get things started, open the Y actions, and command Ochi to sniff for our missing comrades.
Dandori?
Toro.
Follow the scent, Ochi.
Is heading that way, but I don't wish to do that quite yet. There's a variety of things I can be doing around here as well. With my limited of 20 Pikmin.
Kapuchi?
That's a pretty rock, isn't it? Doesn't seem like treasure, but it might be useful. I'll check Captain Olimar's voyage log. One could mistake this raw material for a simple stone, but it is more in common with amber and other fossilized biological matter. When heated, it melts down into a brown clay and becomes malleable. I should be able to find many applications for it.
Hamon?
I'm a fair hand with machines, but I don't know much about material science. If we had our scientists back, I may be able to make good use of this.
Konako?
Collect it for now. He'll be excited to have something to work with after we find him. Ochi can't track the scent past here.
Yes, bring it back! Bring it back and we shall use it for things. Pile of raw materials transported. Most interesting.
Oh, geez.
Ochi! To war! I'm kind of stuck there for a moment. Interesting.
Oh, I whistled twice to get him to stop that. All right, well, they're breaking that down. Never mind, dirt wall demolished.
No, I wish to keep Ochi in my employ. There appears to be a tunnel here.
What?
Look, there's a cave here too.
빠라빠빠루.
This area is crawling with creatures. Also, I updated our software to make the communications sound clearer. Our rescue officers could have retreated into the cave to get away from them.
Fishy.
Well, we should probably take a look inside. Ooh. Drink!
어떻게?
Did you see that? It bloomed into a flower. What's going on here? That substance is called nectar. When Pikmin consume it, it stimulates their growth, apparently. The voyage log says that the more they grow, the faster they move. They really are mysterious creatures. Well then. KO! You win! Don't have a lot of...
Petty.
Lost, press plus to check the radar map. What do we got in here? While they're digging that up, I'll go back and check. Check on my picks. On the smallest of picks. That was fast.
So what did they excavate, I wonder? Well, more numbers of Pikmin are always good.
Alright, back. Ah! That's what they found. Well, at least they came back all the way.
Good! Take those crystals in there! Ancient arches. Other various areas I could go around to, but at this point am unable to. There appears to be an 8-ball. Ah, the rest of my army can grow. Drink to your heart's content. All right, into the hole we go.
Oh, hey.
I wonder if there might be a voyage log entry related to these coordinates. Yep, here it is. Last Frost Cavern. I entered the cave to look for the SS Dolphin Paws and found a creature that defies logic of space. It further surprised me by expelling frigid cold air. Imagine if there was a Pikmin that had acclimated to that cold air. This planet's ecosystem is full of mysteries.
Oh.
Take a look at this. Captain Olimar's certainly thorough, isn't he? According to the log, anytime you enter a cave, you should take Pikmin with you.
Shalom.
The SS Beagle can bring the Pikmin, so you can enter the cave without stopping by the base first. The Pikmin that remain on the surface can't just be left out here, so let's return them to the Onion for the time being. What? Oh. I probably don't want to fill up then. Well, if I bet it's probably like a conversion thing, similar to purple and white Pikmin.
Into the hole we go! Last Frost Cavern. Potentially some good things for me happening here. Can't wait to dig through and potentially exhume a corpse.
No.
Good boy, Ochi. He's picked up the castaway scent. It has to be one of our missing rescue officers. Time to get them back safely. The sheer grubs!
I see something off in the distance.
No.
What's this? That's not treasure!
Huh, treasure or not, it does appear to contain some sparklium. Might as well keep collecting those defeated creatures. They may be enough to help, even only a little.
Right, so note to self, don't with the creatures to try to play this demo as long as possible.
Good, we need all the energy we can get. Ouchie! Ouchie, charge! More nectar here. Are those wild Pikmin?
I'll wait for it to do its,
My predecessor made no mention of ice Pikmin! Are these Pikmin too? Let's see, the voyage log says...
the ice Pikmin. I always thought of Pikmin as plant-like creatures, so I never dreamed I'd come across an ice variant. Ice Pikmin can use their icy bodies to freeze water and creatures, but they also float like ice and water. Don't spray them with water, though. They really don't like it.
Their bodies are made of ice? Who knew that something frozen could move around like that? It's incredible.
Sorry, bud.
No.
Huh? Seems like a lot of Pikmin. Is your squad bigger than normal? Oh, I see. When you're underground, you can have a larger squad because the wild Pikmin you find will join you.
Oh wait, I don't want to bring that. Are you crazy? I shall only go for the spark. I'm not going to go for any of the creatures.
Ouchie!
Oh yeah, coming right up. There we go. Drink up. Some of you lost your buds. Oh, what beautiful golden flowers the ice Pikmin have. You notice this? It's just lovely.
Ouchie, once again, I'm in need of your strength.
Crashing through pottery. Like a bull at a china shop.
Does it look like it's sputtering? Looks pretty pale for an onion. What do you think? Should we take it with us? Yes, dig it out! Take the onion post haste! Push! Push it down, you! We've collected super glue! Or some form of adhesive! Huh? This onion is different somehow. Let's take it back to the surface so we can compare it with the other onion. All right, but not now. I'm on a roll here.
Oh, and just like Pikmin 2, time lasts indefinitely underground.
Very interesting. Yes, suckle upon the teat of nectar and grow, grow! Make my creatures grow!
Oh, I see.
Just like that, frozen solid. I bet you could break it if you hit it now.
Give the order to the Pikmin or Ochi. A Hydro Burst Jelly. How many treasures did I find down here?
The answer is not enough.
Jiggle, 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 jiggle tonight, tonight. That's where the compass was. We found the glue. Actually, how do I check what treasures I have? Status report. ID badges, rescue journal, history and stats. Apparently no more treasures down here. Unless...
Oh, good.
we found a castaway! Hurry and check their vitals! Pulse, blood pressure, temperature, all within normal parameters. Looks like their life support system did its job. We should transport them back to the SS Beagle and verify their ID badge.
No, you know what? You get the benefit of being dragged by a pooch. Go on, Ochi. Drag them. It's taking too long. Run! Run with him! Take him back to the Beagle. And through which... Unfortunately, he did have a pulse, but we can take care of that later.
You did it! Let's take a look and see what the ID badge tells us. Hey, this is... Russ. An inventor, material engineer, and lover of all things science, he can develop all kinds of useful gadgets right away, right with the right raw materials. Oh, thank the stars he's all right! This is Russ, the scientist in charge of the repairs and upgrades for our spacesuits in the SS Shepherd.
Aha! Someone to fix up the ship to my specifications. Give it many guns.
Pass.
His technical knowledge will be beyond helpful during this rescue mission. Found the scientist. You found Russ, the rescue corps' talented scientist. Are you all done down here? If so, you can make your way to the exit.
Somebody useful.
Return to the surface. I believe I've charted out this entire map.
Ooh. Onwards, my icy people.
Found Russ. I did only get 2 stuff down there, but I believe it said there were 4 things down there.
Interesting. As well, we gained 10 ice Pikmin.
Oh no, never mind. I got everything. There were 2 treasures down there. Oh, one of them was the crew member, and one of them was the onion. Taking a while to load. Oh. I'm sure I synchronized your clock, Empicris, but something's off. Calculate the difference. It looks as if 1/6 the amount of time has passed on the surfaces you spent underground. Time seems to move differently in the underground spaces on this planet. I'm not sure how it works, but I suppose that means you can take as much time as you need to explore the caves.
What?
Hey, the onion sucked it up!
The voyage log says that white bulb is called a flarlick.
Hoi.
If we bring the flarlick to the onion, it will increase the number of Pikmin on the surface at any one time by 10.
もうちゃんなんかそれ
Whoa, that'll be a big help when you're exploring. Try taking out more Pikmin. I guess I did it. All right, we've explored this cave. Ouchie! Pick up a scent.
それ
Where are you taking us, Ouchie? Hold on, Ouchie. There appears to be some sort of pig here. A fiery blowhog.
Oh.
Huh, another circle of stones. We keep finding them in the most opportune locations. How interesting. Maybe Captain Olimar left them behind for us so we could track him down.
Ale.
Never mind that for now. I wonder if we're in this creature's territory.
誰で
We should create a base here. Any Dandori master will tell you that it's the most efficient way forward. But first, let's do something about that pesky creature already. New base unlocked.
Ponyanong.
Press A to call the SS Beagle to a base. Move the base!
No.
There are my ice guys. The frosted ones. Continue collecting raw materials. They've all been transported. Perhaps I can...
の
Ochi can't track the scent. Wow, that's a long way for Ochi then. Oh, just kinda, okay.
Can't gather raw materials that are too far out. I need more ice Pikmin for it. It would appear that there's a bridge here made of cookies.
No.
Was this under construction at some point? I wonder who was working on it. I'm sure we could put it to good use if it was finished.
Where is Ochi?
Presumably this way. It's noon!
Ale.
You want to keep a close eye on that creature, but if they move around a lot, they could easily escape your line of sight. When that happens, there's a handy trick for keeping your sights and aim where you want them.
Birun.
Press ZR to fix your auto-target lock, and keep your aim focused on one target. Makes targeting nimble enemies or while aiming while you're in motion a snap. Ah!
Oh wow.
It froze, yes! By the icy binds of hell! The coldest circle of hell, I freeze you! Don't just stand there, now's your chance! I would have been continuing if you hadn't called me!
Ah, but if they freeze, they don't leave a corpse. Bork, bork.
Ochi? There we are. Take these pieces back to the ship. Might as well take these back as well. I doubt you'll spawn any ice Pikmin, but... So this is where Ochi left off.
Yamo?
Metal plate is raised.
Hopchi?
Barely see the other side. I wonder if this is a shortcut back. It is! Ochi! Stop with your incessant barking!
Oh!
Oh, never mind, you can produce them.
Ah! I've learned something I did not know about the ice Pikmin. Once they're done pulling this, it'll be fine. I'll grab the rest of my troop and create more Pikmin that way. More minions, as it were. It's getting rather late here, though, I must say. Take it back, my frozen friends. Meanwhile... Ochi took a little bit of damage, but that's fine. Ochi, come here. Can't seem to reach that one, so demolish the wall! You as well, Ochi, demolish!
I notice there's no charge ability right now, but that was incredibly powerful.
Trying to see where exactly I can and can't go. I see plenty of treasures, but none of which I can access without different Pikmin. What? When did they...
Ochi can still charge, yes, but the Pikmin can't.
When did they get back there? I have no idea. I don't like that we're approaching sunset. Another one of these. No use going to work now. Another hole. I believe I have just enough to be able to push this paper bag. Ochi! Push the bag. Hopefully they can bring the treasure back soon. Oh, they doubled back when this way became available. Well, let's see if we can't get them to hurry along. Yes, hop two, hop two. Go forth and deliver these binoculars. They are imperative. Why am I missing 9 of my minions? Ah, there they are. Pretty good at collecting energy. Only the best, darling.
The crackling cauldron. I was feeling hotter than usual in my spacesuit when I looked down. The ground was on fire. And when I looked down, the ground was on fire. I panicked, but the red Pikmin just gave me a sidelong glance, totally unfazed, even as the fire licked at them. They're clearly capable of more than just skillful attackers. I hate the voice you're doing. Bye! Oh, I see. They suggest all these Pikmin. Yeah, Otto wants 30 of these. Okay.
A llama? He's supposed to be dead!
That was my inspiration for that. Oh, potential discovery of yellow Pikmin?
Plenty of things here that want me dead. Always good with the raw materials as well. Oh. But some shear bugs.
It is so much easier to aim in this game than it was in previous Pikmin game. I don't think the shear bugs were in Pikmin 3.
Ah, yellow ones, come to me!
Is this a new type of Pikmin? I should check to see if Captain Olmar's log says anything about them. I've decided to call the yellow-colored Pikmin with the large ears, ear-like appendages, yellow Pikmin. Creative, I know. I like their name a lot more than ear Pikmin. They're resistant to electricity and they fly high when thrown, plus they're good at digging. Resistant to electricity? How unusual. What in the world are they made of? Sounds like a potentially useful quality, though. Just be careful how you deploy them. There aren't that many. Oh! I was asking for one to die.
Over there you go. Grab to your heart's content. Seems I need, well, maybe I can, cheese it. No, I cannot cheese it. Push this paper bag. I shall use my newfound powers in ear Pikmin in order to take over. Ah, there appear to be more ear Pikmin down here. Along with my nose Pikmin. I need to be able to differentiate myself from my predecessor. Therefore, I dub these nose and ear Pikmin. Ice Pikmin can stay because that's about what they are. Some more paint. And potentially a rice cracker. Alright, I am missing one ear Pikmin. Where did it go? I'm realizing I'm not practicing good Dandori. All right, back to me. Worthless things. Now you all share the nectar. I don't wish to do horrible, unspeakable things. This looks like a job for Pikmin. They could easily handle this electric gate. Colin, everything is a job for Pikmin! Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? More of you carry that! It looks like a giant bed, but for some reason it's upside down. Do not take that! The less sparklium we have, the more opportunity I have to expand my armies. And these armies will expand. Poachy!
Oh yeah, what do you want? You want me to pick up a scent or something, okay? Alright, I'll just sniff a little bit.
Oh,
Just sniffing around and, oh, hey, look, I found something. I think it's in this guy. You might want to call me back before I get blown away by fire.
No! My minions!
watch out.
Ah! A Pikmin's on fire!
Come on.
Quick, put it out with B! You dare do this to my minions? I am the mighty monarch! What? A deeper hole? It would appear I've explored everything. Got the material. Current Pickle outside, your squad will come with you. Okay, good. Down the hatch we go. With our ear and nose Pikmin. I know my predecessor mentioned a blue-colored Pikmin that has gills, a gill-like appendage. I shall call them throat Pikmin. So just refer to me as the ear, nose, and throat doctor, with a cooling spray from the ice Pikmin. Shut up, Poachy! Ochi, sorry. Now, what fresh hell awaits us in here?
Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Here is what I'm thinking that they're going to do at some point in this game. Fix camera angle with a turn. Bah! Scary jump scare right here! Oh my god!
Here's these things are generating lava. Should I break them, however? Yes, the lava cools!
Oh, good. I happened to accidentally kill it.
No.
Ah, more ear Pikmin! However many can get on him, 6 shall carry him. I shall gain more and more minions, more of a following as we go on this journey.
New path.
I think we might have found another rescue officer. Let's hurry up and verify their ID info. Schnoz from Cigaray.
An acclaimed treasure appraiser who traveled extensively. His unique techniques were used to develop a leading appraisal AI.
What?
Hang on, this is no rescue officer. Who is this, and how did he get here? The ID shows that he's a treasure appraiser. What's he doing on this planet? I wonder. You remember the voyage log that arrived with Captain Olamar's SOS signal? Perhaps there were others who picked up his signal, saw the log, and decided to come all this way in search of treasure. Maybe they ended up like Captain Olimar too, shipwrecked and stranded. That's my hunch anyway. I'd like to think this appraiser is the only one, but we should keep an eye out for more civilian castaways and be ready to rescue them too. Chances are they're in danger. I'm officially adding this to our mission list. Got it, you two? Well, if nothing else, they can tell me how much everything I'm collecting is worth so I can use it to fund my projects. I shall grab more of the ear Pikmin.
I miss the ability to go,
Something in the center there. If it is alive, it shall soon be dead. What in God's name is that? Whatever it is very flat and I do not like it. Oh, it's a sweet potato. Of some kind. Yellows, dig! Sorry, ears, dig!
I don't know if they added this in Pikmin 3, but I do like the function of them being kind of like, when you go to call them while they're in the middle of something, them being like, are you sure? A cold sweet potato.
Yes! Grab them! Whatever that is, it looks delicious.
Doing a pretty good job at not killing them. The Pikmin, I mean.
Though before the day is done, we do need to leave an example. It's flipping over, like some sort of pancake.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey, do you guys remember that one creature from, there were several creatures actually. In Pikmin 1 where they wouldn't die until they finished their attack animation? The Pearly Clam, the Frogmires, whatever they were called. The Wollywogs. Yeah, they left that in this game.
All right, we press onward. We have acquired a sweet potato. And have found the means to an exit. However, that is not quite the way we are going completely, as there is still areas left to explore in here.
Oh no, never mind. We've already been here.
Ochi!
Oh yeah, what do you want?
Pick up a cent, Ochi!
All right, there's some of those bricks this way. Those bricks we like so much that we're bringing back. Don't know what they're for exactly. Also not exactly sure where they are. They're just kind of around. Kind of over here. Oh. Well. Ah, they are Wallyhops now. Because, international.
We seem to have found a beetle that produces all sorts of things. Terrible things. Pick up a cent, Ochi!
All right, sniff, 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 sniff. Oh, I found a shower drain.
All right, I know that's there, Ochi. I do believe I found everything down here. Unless I wish to take the burnt Oreo back to base, but I don't really want to. Back to the surface, Ochi! We've rescued Schnoz! As well as picked up the illumination goo, the deceptive snack, the dusty bed. I called it the SS chocolate. It was delicious. Cookie of nibbled circles and the daughter of the earth. Could that be the legendary Sushi no Ko? Child of dirt.
Sweet potatoes are now called dirt children. So decree I. What did I say to activate you, Siri? Did they retroactively fix those in Pikmin 1 and 2 as well? What's the problem? Oh, I see. The Pikmin won't follow you onto the surface. Yeah, there are limits on how many and what types of Pikmin you could have out on the surface at any one time. But don't worry about the rest when you choose which Pikmin to take. Any remaining Pikmin will go back into the Onion with the SS Beagle. I can oh. These are the, wait, these are the ones that I guess I'll take a few of each. Oh, look at the time! An important part of any rescue mission is making sure you get your way, you make your way back to base before it gets dark. According to the Captain Olmar's voyage log, Pikmin will be safe as long as they make it back to this area around the base. Seems the creatures get even more aggressive at night. If any Pikmin are separated from the squad, you better collect them now. Oh, Jesus! Map. Let me try to get as much as this, taken care of as possible. Hurry up and go.
Yes, back into your onion. We did not get enough of the glitter juice or wherever the hell it was, but we certainly did complete this day. Hopefully, we'll be able to go back out into the field. I forgot to leave an example. Well, 2 examples tomorrow, then.
If there is a tomorrow.
We've rescued Russ and Schnauz. Plenty of sparklium discovered as well. 25% done with the sun-speckled terrace. 9 treasures, 2 rescues, an onion. Out of how many? Who knows? We also have 20 yellow Pikmin as well. But no real place to store or produce them, it would seem. Welcome back, Russ. Glad to see you made it here in one piece.
Of course, Captain. I had no doubts the emergency escape system I developed would function perfectly.
That may be, but it would have been helpful if you showed the rest of us how to actually use it. One would expect an emergency escape device to be a bit more intuitive to use in an event of an emergency.
Anyhow, now that you're back, Russ, can you tell us if you came across any rocks like this before we found you?
Oh, Cullen. Not only did I see them, I've already completed completed very thorough research on this material. I discovered that when heated, the rocks become soft and malleable and can be shaped into any form you desire. Space properties can even change when exposed to different stimuli. It's quite a versatile raw material indeed.
Cool.
Cool doesn't even begin to describe it. This is the one. The ultimate biomass I've been searching for my entire career. I'm currently upgrading the 3D printer so we can put this miracle material to use as soon as you bring it to the SS Beagle. It will be crucial to my work in the lab and any other building that might arise.
What a spectacular update, Russ. I knew bringing along a material scientist would be the key to our success. Starting tomorrow, I'm expecting our operations to go even more smoothly than usual from now that you're here.
We should be able to find our rescue officers more quickly as well.
Speaking of which, we've also discovered a few castaways besides their own rescue officers and Captain Olimar. There may be more. What should we do about them, Captain?
There's only one thing we can do: rescue them, no matter how many are out there. And once they're here, I'm confident you'll take good care of them, Colin.
Copy that, Captain.
Another task for the to-do list. Ooh, he secretly hates his boss.
Just like whisper over to the I could whisper over to the porch of him and say like, kill him, kill them all. Then you will be my number 2. Sorry, my number 3, just under Ochi. Rescue all the castaways. Just more for the pile. I'm assuming that's it because I didn't get to the end of the day. Or is it end of the day? Oh, end of the day with the stuff. Gotcha. What's that sandwich? Ochi look a lot bigger today.
Wait, is it just me or did Ochi go through a growth spurt overnight?
It's actually quite typical for his breed. It's a sign that he's fully grown and qualified for more rigorous activity.
The Pikmin sure are playful today.
Yes, they appear to be letting their guard down now that Ochi's come into his own. Excellent! A much more destructive force with Ochi!
I'm just glad to see they're getting along.
Look at Russ in the sun. They're like, oh, look at that. His anus looks like an asterisk. Oh, look at that. It's a good thing his tail is so thin, otherwise I never would have caught that. Oh, yeah. It straight up looks like an asterisk. I am just enamored by Ochi's butthole.
Right. Another benefit of Ochi being fully grown is that he can now build up his pup drive while completing missions. With regular training sessions, he can learn new skills that will be useful for everyday rescue operations. From the looks of it, Ochi is ready as ever to fill up that pup drive.
All right, officers, to your stations, please. Oh, right, right, copy that. Wasn't staring at a butthole. I now call the strategy meeting to order. First things first. Russ, please update us on the improvements being made to the SS Beagle.
It would be my absolute pleasure, Captain Shepard, because they're done. The SS Beagle now has the ability to transform any raw material collected in the field into an all-purpose clay. With this functionality, we should be able to easily build on location.
Excellent. Of course, I'm not quite sure what we'll be building, but good work nonetheless.
One last thing. Bring me raw material, I'll be able to whip up exciting new gear and items for you in the lab. I have no doubt they'll be useful to you while you're out in the field.
Hello?
Sounds like we're not only collecting treasure, but raw material too. And don't forget about our missing rescue officers. We're counting on you to find them, Pikmin and Ochi. By the way, come talk to me later when you have a minute. I would like to discuss Ochi's training. I hereby call the strategy meeting to a close. Copy that! Copy that!
Don't forget to get more raw materials.
As soon as you two are ready, let's get your training started. I'd like to train. All right, good though. It's time to commence training. The journey will be long and arduous, but I have no doubt you two can handle it. Learn all of Ochi's skills. Dig, learned. This rescue pup training curriculum has been passed down through many generations. If Ochi's pup drive is built up sufficiently, he can train and learn new skills without a problem. As for what skills to learn and when to learn them, that depends on the rescue approach you want to take. Go the buff path if you want him to carry heavy things, or go to the chomp path if you want creatures, taking on creatures is your priority. But keep proper Dandori practices in mind, and think carefully about what will help you carry out your duties efficiently. I've got 4 pup drives. Learn buff. Learn chomp, learn rush level 2. Shortens the time to charge a little, easier for Ochi to strike. Increase Ochi's healing capabilities. He'll now recover when he's injured. Use a skill to tell your partner to go to base or call them to you. It also enables go here on the radar map. I'm thinking buff and go here. Yeah, wow, command is really good. I should see what command level 3 does. If you get lost or just need more of them, Ochi can gather Pikmin for you when he learns the skill. Scrummy!
Oh, I've received a scrummy bone. Ah, yes, a scrummy bone to feed Ochi with.
Put everything you had into that training. What a good boy, Ochi. Yes, you are. Now I have a special treat for you. Going forward, every time you complete training, you'll get a scrummy bone. Give it to Ochi as a reward for me.
Tataro?
Oh, this seems like an opportune time to teach you how to use items.
Shadang?
From the Y actions, open your pack with the left stick. You'll find all your items in there, so just pick the one you want to use. Hi, Bug. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm giving an alien dog a treat. You'll get one later. Scrummy bone! Oh, it gives him temporary HP.
Allow me to introduce myself again. I'm Russ, the resident brains of the Rescue Corps operation. I use the raw materials you find and my handmade components to create all kinds of items and gear for use in the field. I could proudly state all my inventions have been perfectly perfected. You could even say I have it down to a science! Oh my goodness, that was so funny. In exchange for raw material, I provide you with new gear. Your contributions make it possible to continue my important work. I may run out of components from time to time. If that happens, just visit the lab the next day after I've restocked.
Raw materials. Ah, Scotch Guard. Oh, Pup Squad. Oh man, Scotch Guard! Sensor that detects treasure and castaways nearby. No need to rely on your natural instincts to guide you. There we go! So I was right. It's imperative to explore surroundings from a vantage point. Use this drone to scout the area. Interesting. I'm gonna get the Scotch Guard.
The treasure gauge. I'm gonna get everything except for the poachy item. Oh, there's another tab on here, though. Items. Scrummy bone, emergency kit, and a pick carrot.
These hand-picked carrots have a paralyzing effect when eaten. Perfect for stopping and baiting creatures. How do the Hokatations eat this? Life-saving device that automatically heals you, when you're at low HP. Interesting. Oh, wait, because they're prototypes, I can just get one free.
Hi.
There are plenty of pick carrots in the pantry, but some are duds and way too bitter to be considered edible. By us, anyway. But the more you feed the creatures, the longer they stay out of your way.
Toot-toot. I'm gonna get another one. Oh, I can say how many I want based on... Okay, cool.
I'd love to take this opportunity to teach you how to use my scientific masterpiece, the charger code. Just target and press X. Simple. I can over-explain things all over the place from here to tomorrow. Don't you worry about a thing.
I really want to see if these produce yellow Pikmin. Because I don't have the yellow onion yet. Nope, it produces red, okay. So, if an ice Pikmin brings to the pellet, it'll produce ice Pikmin? Hang on. Hold the phone. Oh, I have to have one out in the field. No? Huh. There might be a storage cap. No, that just produces red Pikmin as well. Glad the day doesn't start until I actually make it to the area I want to go to.
Ah, we also have the treasure appraiser.
Correct.
Thank you so much for rescuing me the other day. I confess, I'm really quite flustered. I only came here because I heard there were rare treasures to be found. Getting stuck here was not on my agenda. Oh, my apologies. I'm Schnoz. I noted appraiser of treasures. I often compiled my findings in a little log for posterity's sake. Ah, you're interested in treasure, are you? I'd love for you to take a gander at my pride and joy, my treasure catalog. Alas, I lost all my data while I was lost myself. If you don't mind, would you allow me to appraise any treasures you happen to collect? If you do, I shall compile the treasure data into a neat, edited treasure catalog. Of course, I offer you a reward for doing this favor for me. All I require is that you keep me posted when you find something. 50 treasures in total, eh? Deceptive snap. Okay, so there's like edible ones, there's, I guess, like, writing utensils, vehicle-based ones, exploration-based ones, paint-based ones, refreshing goo and illumination goo, yellow, blue, the dining set, electronics, and, let me see what the difference between those two are. These are more like things that people have made, and these are natural foods. Okay. Drop by any time. Do drop by any time you'd like to peruse the treasure catalog. If you complete a set, I will be most happy. If not, I will be most sad. Nope. Now it's letting me store them all. Oh, maybe it's probably because it wasn't close enough. I guess we're going here.
We're all set over here. The SS Beagle can take off whenever you're ready.
Ready to explore.
On the pole.
Which area would you like to explore?
Well, I guess that's it. But can I go to? I guess I can't go to. Can I go to the area I've been to?
I would like to go here. And do terrible, terrible things to the people who get in my way.
'Twas mid-pluck. That was why. Wonder if there'll be any updates to this game. Oh good, it did put me in the further area. Come in, over. As we discussed earlier, Ochi has grown a bit, so this morning I decided to drill him on his jump skill. Ochi should be able to move around more easily now, even with you at and the Pikmin on board. Walk up close to Ochi and press Y to mount, then press it again to dismount. Press X when you want Ochi to use jump. He should have no problem clearing small edges. If you keep holding X after you jump, you can build his power. Hit something with a rush to launch the Pikmin on his back and land on the target. Using jump will give you access to more areas, and a good rush can be a game-changing move in battle. Really extensive demo. I wonder how big this game is. I have 30. I guess 10 of each then.
Yes, that's right. Feed upon him. You can get some good nutrients that way. Now, where am I going, Kronk? Ochi, sorry.
Gear and skills. Is that the last of it? It seems to occupy all the colors of the rainbow, so I'm really hoping that's the case.
A llama?
Okay. I can use the go here command. That's right, because now I can just jump up places.
Amazing, I can throw my minions from backside. Oh, and there's a hole right there. The treasure gauge is quite useful. Dig! All of you dig!
Are you sure you- oh, okay. Interesting, these- oh no, they're saying there's treasure down here.
I have obtained a strawberry. Quite useful indeed.
Oh yeah. Before we get too familiar here. No? Let me try going this way. I think Ochi moves faster, but let's see.
I believe I can turn this partial construction into a vital asset. We'll process raw materials into clay at the SS Beagle and use it as a building material to finish the structure. These raw materials are only valuable when brilliant minds gives them a higher purpose after all.
Hello.
Once you're at a construction site, simply direct your Pikmin and Ochi to start building.
Is what those guys sounded like. There we go. They had chocolate clay.
Tap, 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 tap. Throw. Tap, 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 tap. Throw. Tap, 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 tap. Throw.
The cookie bridge is complete!
Construction of the clay bridge is complete. Now you can come and go as you please. Go ahead, cross it, admire the impressiveness of the craftsmanship.
Ooh, it sounds nice to the, it sounds nice too, to just be able to walk upon. And this is it.
Chrissy.
Notice you looking at your radar map just now. Why don't I tell you about a handy little function it has?
Honey.
System will mark discovered areas, and cleared areas with down arrows or exchange arrows. If you go to that spot, the symbol will disappear. It's very useful to keep track of your objectives. Oh, this is, okay. This is a shortcut back to the beginning. Which might be useful if there's ways I can jump up. Got another treasure here. Nope, this looks like a job for the yellows!
The ear Pikmin can take it, no problem. As is what my discoveries tell me.
Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, so part of the reason I had my webcam here was so it didn't cover up the mission section, but the mission section changes length depending on what the mission is, so I should have it be over here anyway. I apologize for that. No way I can change it now, unfortunately. Actually, you know what? I'll have the reds carry that because I need the yellows for something else. Sorry.
I'll have the nose ones do that because I need the air Pikmin for something else. The electric gate.
The corpses remain overnight! That's new! It'd be interesting if they offered less Pikmin as a reward due to the fact that they're not whole.
All right, let's continue up here. There's something over there!
Ooh, okay. Gotta be careful there.
All right, now it's time to put that to work. Charge! Kill him and freeze him! Shatter him! I got a lapel pin. Though it's a little big for my lapel. Just a little bit. Well then, charge! These appear to be some sort of large dishes. What is that thing over there, and what is it looking at? I'm going to go for a swim. Ochi cannot swim!
This is bad. Ochi can't swim. Call him back to the land with a whistle. Oh no, the Pikmin can't swim. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. The ice was floating water. Hurry, a Pikmin is drowning. Use your whistle to call it back to shore. Of all the Pikmin to show, it showed the Pikmin that could float.
Now I am in command. Oh, now I'm Kronk. Isn't that just spectacular? They did not get it all. New treasures collected. Oh, damn it, there was a bag there I could have... Now I gotta go the long way.
Back to my side! Hop on, Ochi!
I almost did a little maneuver called Captain My Captain.
All right. Where was that bag I located before? Ah, there it is. Push that out of the way. Let's go ahead and move base.
What would be... Oh, damn! If they're standing in it, they just come along!
Nothing in there, but a good hiding spot should the time call for it. High noon, it would seem. All right, Pochi, you know the drill. Kill! Right, back over we go while we wait for them to build that bridge. This bridge shall be a masterpiece. There's somebody over there! Quickly, you louts! Bring that clay and form the bridge! And make it pretty, I like that. Continue to form the bridge in my likeness! 1,000,000 cubits! Is there a treasure in here?
Nope, more raw material.
However,
I also see blue onion.
Oh, wow.
Red alert! I see something or someone. And who's that next to them? Doesn't look like any of our rescue officers.
Audemars.
Hey, what's going on here? What are they planning to do with that castaway? We need to rescue them and quick! Pikmin, Ochi, let's go! Give us your cash!
there are so many things wrong with this.
Don't you...
All right, we need to chase after them. That strangely familiar-looking minion has taken one of my minions, and he strangely looks like my predecessor. Which means now would be a good time at practicing to take over his business. As opposed to addressing you with respect, I shall just call you Olimar.
Rescue the kidnapped castaway. Your Pikmin cannot join you.
No.
Huh? What's going on here? The Pikmin aren't following for some reason. Guess you two are on your own. Good luck, Pikmin. You too, Ochi.
We shall use this as training against the real Olimar. Yes, a trial run indeed.
Gathering Pikmin is crucial to success. The more you have, the more things you can transport.
Amaru?
What is this place? I guess we can figure that out later. For now, let's focus on finding that castaway.
Beautiful.
I see them! Over there!
They will become one with us.
What in the world?
Those who do not embrace Dandori cannot survive this planet. But if they grow the leaves, they will thrive. You, skin-having one, do you believe you do not need the leaves? I will test your abilities to see if this is true. I invite you to face me in Dandori battle. I have provided the Pikmin you will need to support you in the challenges ahead. Listen closely. Find objects and transport them back to your base within the time limit. To win, collect the highest total combined weight. If you wish to retrieve your castaway, prove that your Dandori abilities are superior to mine. Now, Dandori battle begins. Ready. Go! I'm going to go all out. Start digging up the persimmon, excuse me.
Start digging up the persimmon! Shall be useful. If I get both persimmons, then I win!
I'm assuming a 5-star one is going to be a lot more difficult.
Yes, take them back and take him on!
This is a good match. You want us to... Oh, okay.
Yes, yes, take them all! Kill his Ochi! Yes!
Oh no, it's moss.
What?
Oh, it just resets him back to the beginning. Whoa! When? How?
All 26 of my Pikmin, get ready to fight! Steal it from them! Shoot! Not very good with your Ochi, are you? With your space dog? Your plant-based space dog? I am winning this battle! Whether you see me fit to or not. Get them going faster! Faster, I say! Ha! You had no chance!
Hey, I won by at least 30. The strength of your Dandori power is magnificent. I will return this one to you.
What are we supposed to do with that?
They just left. Who in space and time was that?
Probably Olimar.
Well, whoever they are, they weren't lying. Your Dandori talents were on full display. Now let's get this castaway out of here.
Get him out, get him out, get him out, 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 get him out, get him out, get him out, 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 get him out, get him out, get him out, out, out.
He still seems a little sickly.
Huh? They really are growing leaves out of their head. Seem to be suffering from the same condition as the that leafy individual you just challenged. Transport them back to the SS Beagle right away.
Same I went in with. All right. Now for those 2 other areas I saw. Because even though there's treasure, I've got no way of getting them.
Which, by the way, let's see. There's another Dandori battle here. I believe that's where the other 2 vents are, although I'm very curious about getting the yellow onion. From just around this corner!
Little.
Just can't get over the fact they have leaves growing out of their head. Their face is all, well, bushy. Let's check their ID info.
From PNF 404. Wait, oh, error! Their home planet is here!
Oh.
What's this? Unable to read data. They should have a biometric authentication, but this is definitely an issue. How are we supposed to find out who this is?
Oh god. He drank the Grimace Shake! Alright, there's a bag over here. Yes! You drink the Grimace Shake, you die.
Look at that! Another onion! This one's a different color from the first one we found. Will it also move on its own after we transport it?
Blue and yellow, blue and yellow, blue and yellow.
This onion certainly is heavy.
Let's get the whole team on this one. Hop 2, hop 2, hop 2, hop 2. Now I can produce more yellows. Oh! It divided like cell division!
Sucked up the other onion? That was unexpected. You don't think that's going to be a problem, will it? Unbelievable. The onion's fused, and there's just one with 2 colors. Wait, do you think it'll be able to propagate Pikmin of both types now?
Well now, that is interesting. All right. If I have both onions, then we're in good business here. However, my attention lies over here and over here. As hopefully I'll be able to do something with this.
I'll be able to go in there lickety-split, get in, get out, and kill them.
Pikmin 3 definitely did have the best onion design. That much is certain. With all like the colors swirling around in it. Oh, it was so good. It was so nice. It was very aesthetically pleasing. But they wanted to make it more plant-like, I assume.
Into the hole we go, the industrial maze.
The ground. It started moving. I groped for a way forward, but I couldn't make any progress. On my own. I wonder if Moss may be able to help me out in this mess.
Oh yeah. Ochi's here to help you across your conveyor belts. I recommend red and yellow. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna mute the music for a second because this area aesthetically looks very similar to something that I very much enjoy. Ochi! Hey, I'm trapped back here.
Oh no, this isn't supposed to happen. Ochi's all the way over there. Captain, what's the protocol for a situation like this?
You and Ochi need to find a rendezvous point, Empicris. Open the Y actions, use L to select switch to explore as Ochi. Alright, you ready? Yo, is that a tech deck? There's not enough fear in this factory. There's never enough fear in this factory. Ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum-bum. 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 Probably not tech deck brand, but it was definitely a tech deck. Actually, there's no music in here, so I could have left the sound on. Puzzling, to say the least.
Something is blocking the Pikmin's path. The Pikmin. Find a way to clear the path.
Whoop! Cancel. Alright. Bring to me that tech deck so I might do sick moves on with my fingers. You may watch closely. I'm gonna pluck these yellow Pikmin down here. What brand is written on top? F-board. One of them died. Did I throw it off the edge? 1,500 sparklium collected.
You did it! Really great job, Ochi and Pikris. With all the energy you've collected, we can continue our restoration of the SS Shepherd's radar.
That's all the treasure. But is that really all there is to it? I think one might have run off the edge. Hip hoo, hip hoo, hip hoo, hip hoo. Grab them! Grab the coins! Pile of raw materials transferred. Alright, let's get all 34 of my Pikmin. One died and it wasn't even by me! So much for setting an example. Alright, so the way out and the way in. Is there something I missed here? It's an up and down arrow near here. Which maybe just alludes to this. Is this also treasure? No. Down we go! Down we go! Into the depths. Ooh. I see. The 50% progress isn't talking about how many people I've rescued or how many treasures I have, but how far in I am.
지도?
There must be a castaway nearby. There must be a cassowary nearby.
You can hold it. Rubber ducky, you're the one. You make bath time lots of fun. Well then. This is unique. Unique New York. New treasure collected. Duck! It was a duck!
Excellent. Now bath time will be even more fun for me. I demand better bath time, for I am the next in line to be the Pictator.
Yo, cassowaries are awesome. You ever seen a cassowary? They're like living dinosaurs. Talking about this being a short stream. I was only gonna go, ooh, honey wisp. Ooh. No, Poachy, no! Huh? Look at that red nectar. I wonder. How did I get that from Poachy?
미르?
I believe this is that ultra spicy nectar that was mentioned in the voyage log. Keep that sample sealed up in a bottle so it won't spill in your pack.
아래?
There's a decent amount of ultra spicy essence there. It should be useful.
Poachy. Poachy! Drop it, Poachy, drop it! It's spicy, Poachy, drop it! Poaching! Break it down. Poachy! Oh, there are more in there.
Welcome, new minions. Take our prizes to the ship.
As much as you can possibly muster. Even him, I'm sure his organs are worth something on the black market.
And, oh!
미르.
Look, a good spot for the SS Beagle.
Well, a little late now. However, once they make that, I thought it was a ring, honestly. Once they get over here, actually, it doesn't matter if I translate him up or not. There he is.
Who is this man? Checking ID info now. I hope it's one of our rescue officers this time.
Kinsley from Uji. He took his obsession with flowers to a new level when he traveled alone to this remote planet simply to see the unusual blossoms.
포자.
Nope, this is another civilian castaway. A florist out here on his own. But why?
아니,
Well, that's just ill-advised. It's up to you to rescue any castaways you find. And pick Chris and Ochi. Remote Plornet! Yep, all the Pikmin came too. Except that doesn't matter now. What matters is getting my way out of here and having Ochi smell for stuff. Oh, is this like a camera mode? How low can I go? Everybody's frozen. It's faster than light.
I can place pins. My God. It's Breath of the West. The Legend of Zegend. Pick up a scent. Oh, we were not. Oh, right, we were not done with treasures. There as many on there as possible, as to might carry my. As to might carry this magnifier, and so that I might reap its rewards. Being able to see further distances than any of my enemies? Ha! I'll take it! It's brilliant, 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 I tell you! Genius! Ochi, be a dear and pick up another scent. Okay, sniff, 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 sniff. Oh yeah, we got a drain right here or something. I'm not entirely sure. They didn't give me good scent detecting around here. But I guess we can go back up to the surface. Did I get everything from there? Pop drive up! From rescues. Complete! Da 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 da! I did not get the Switzerland bonus.
Bingo!
All right. All right. How much time do I have left? Not much, but enough to get me back here! I need more ice Pikmin to freeze the water so I can get the blue Pikmin! Am I going the right way? Yes. Through here, all things will be made possible. Several areas I can't reach because I don't have the proper Pikmin for them. And there's just an onion over there, or, sorry, a Flarelik. Sounds kind of Irish in origin, like Gaelic.
Hectic hollows. Someone or something built a rough wall inside this cave. The Pikmin and I were able to scramble up a moss and able to climb the wall. I'll have to leave her behind for now and hope we can find a way or place to meet up.
Well then, in we go. It's brilliant, 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 I tell you! Genius!
Hey, bud.
Such a good boy.
He is a good boy. These look like pretzel bites. There are Pikmin desperately trying to push. They're doing their best to push.
Seems that water Pikmin are necessary here. Or ice, depending on how many they need. Well then, it seems they got that all squared away. Woohoo! Woohoo!
Right, throat Pikmin. Help!
Wow, how amazing is that? The water froze almost instantly. Now you can travel right across the top.
Help!
Oh, it would seem that they're a bit stuck.
Ooh, a Russian nesting doll.
Ah, we should paint one of these with my visage. Make my enemies fear me.
Wait. Oh, okay, it doesn't stay frozen.
Careful now, careful. Seems they're building a climbable wall. Something I could very much use to my advantage. Unfortunately, I cannot bring Poachy anymore. Good thing I got this. Seems that once they freeze, they're just dead. Works out greatly in my favor. Push it, damn you! Push it! Ah! Push it! I'll be right back with Ochi. I burst the hydro jelly. Ochi, come here. All right, where else are we going? Would seem. Ah, I've popped the top up. All right, there are no more treasures here. Hopefully something else I can use in the meanwhile. There must be some sort of mechanism for this. Or maybe they can just fit through there. I did not even consider such. But I did now, which makes me an evil genius. It's brilliant, 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 I tell you. Genius! Drink your OJ. You need all the OJ you can in order to survive down here. The raw materials have been transported, and so shall we descend deeper into the bowls. Poachy, smell.
Claro.
Guess there's a captain in there. Well, down we go.
Your Yzma sounds more like Frieza. I'm a dude! Maybe she should just be Frieza at this point. Yeah, Friezma.
Charge, you worthless ingrate! There's a giant. What the heck are you?
Ooh!
The Pikmin refuse to listen to me! Take them down! Whatever it is, it's dead now. Lord Frieza.
Trying to pick up the voice again. Slap, 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 slap. Ooh.
A kendama? It's supposed to be dead! I know this may sound gauche, but just call me Golden Frieza. Just call me Golden Frieza, the Pick Empress. Empicris.
Hello, hello.
All right, let's check that ID.
Mano?
Well, look what we have here.
Dingo. I think was that the default? Was that the default of that body type? Maybe not with the headband. Not for who excels at solo missions. He's not a joiner by nature, but he'll show up and lend his physical abilities when need be. I knew it. I knew he was tough enough to make it. Dingo is a skilled ranger, even though he doesn't use a rescue pup. He specializes in solo missions. You see, one thing's for certain: rescue missions should be a lot easier with his help.
Hi, bud.
Found the ranger.
Tracked down a ranger, Dingo. Well, of course I did. I know the value of teamwork, except I couldn't keep that as a straight face for much longer. No, you will all die under my heels soon enough.
There is still treasure to be had. Never mind. Immediately when I said that.
To me, my minions. Pick up the scent of something else, Sochi.
Yeah, you know what? It's Frieza and Kronk. All right, it seems like he cleared this place out of pretty much everything, so we're just gonna head back over here and get to the surface. Up to. All right, back to the surface we go. Ooh, that's a breeze. That's a very brisk breeze. Dingo, pup drive up. Sparklium discovered. The Mama Doll, Mama Doll head, the empty vase, and the aspiration ritual pole.
Quite good artifacts we found here today. And we have completed this underground mess.
We might be able to make it to the other Leafman. But I believe we're about out of time.
And the saga of the Empicris will have to continue some other time.
Unless I could, like... I could risk it. Where is he? I'm not making it there in 10 seconds. You kidding me? I'll bolt there, but... Oh, I probably should have given myself more ice Pikmin. Yeah, no, this isn't happening, Chief.
It would seem my efforts have bore fruit here, as I, the Empicris, am going to need more allies in the journey ahead.
But I guess I will go and take a month off from all this. At least want to check how much is in there. The pond? 20. I do have enough.
Back to your homes, friends. As once you get into your onion, the day begins anew in about a month. For me to go back into the field and find more stuff.
I can load the demo to talk to the crew. Oh. Rather unique.
Fortunately, as part of the core here, I'm able to get paid time off. All right, what do all of you want? Oh yes, the sparklium. Well, the ship is now ship-shape and ready to go to the next area, however. I believe I will be the deciding factor in that, Captain.
Expanded radar search. If we're going to restore the SS Shepherd's radar and expand our search area, we need you to go out and gather more sparklium. This will expand our range and help expand our range and help us pick up distant SOS signals. Let's give it a spin. Sorry, I've been drinking out of the pantry of our reserve foods lately. There's some pretty good. There's some pretty good booze in there. It's almost done. Hi, sir. We detected multiple sauce signals. I hope this gets us closer to finding the missing officers at Camp Bar. Make a record of that area right away, Colin. Once I'm done with the schnapps. They have leaves growing out of their head. So odd. There's poisonous oxygen on this planet's atmosphere, so they shouldn't be able to survive without their helmet. Something very strange is going on here. Can you hear me?
I'm Grimace. The results of day 3. Our sparklium reserves are through the roof!
2/3 of the way done exploring the sun-speckled terrace. Well, Captain, we did it! We finally found our ranger, Dingo!
I can't believe I had to be saved by the newbie. I'm losing my edge.
We're just glad to see you made it back safe and sound, Dingo. Are you hurt at all?
Oh, not at all, Captain. I'm just touched that you care.
This table does not seem to be structurally sound. It's missing screws.
But Science Guy could stand to worry a little bit more. That reminds me, Captain. I have some information regarding our pilot.
Really? Do you know his whereabouts? Great work, Dingo.
What? No, that's not exactly...
You must be exhausted from all that forced sleep you had. We'll go over the details tomorrow. Go get some rest.
Huh? Oh, you got it, Captain. She cares about my physical state. That means she cares.
Oh, before you hit the hay, please be sure to review all the details related to our rescue mission so you're fully prepared.
Is that really necessary?
On another note, Colin, do we have any updates on the castaway we picked up today? The one with all the leaves? Right now they're sleeping in back, but their condition remains unchanged. Don't worry, I'll keep close eye on them. Very well, just make sure we get this castaway examined by the doctor as soon as possible.
You know, assuming we find the doctor.
All right. Completed the demo. You can import a completed save data into the full version of the game and receive a bonus gift there. If you send confirmation you completed this demo, you can receive special rewards in the smart device app Pikmin Bloom. Sure. I don't have, okay, confirmation, yada. Reach the end of this demo. You can enjoy the rest of the adventure in the full version. Return to the title screen. However, someone in chat told me that you can start this back up again and at least explore around without actually going to the new area. Story. Hi, you being good? You staring at that green wall below us?
Such a good boy. I'll read the alerts when I'm done. This when I looked up how long this demo was, it said that it was going to be 2 hours. But I guess it was 2 hours if you rush. Hey there. Hey, what's going on, Pikris?
So far.
Dingo, is it true you encountered our pilot while stranded? Well, yeah, I ran into Bernard at some point, but then he got, like, snatched up by a leaf creature. Leaf what? We saw a leaf creature pick up someone else and toss them into onto a big pup. Bernard and I tried to follow, but we were too late. They dragged the castaway into a cave and suddenly they were growing leaves too. Like this one? Yeah, exactly! The castaway turned to something just like that! So then the leaf creature in charge spotted us. We got out of there as fast as we could, or at least it's what we thought. When I turned around, Bernard was gone. Maybe he didn't make it out, or maybe he got turned to a leafling too. Hey, what's this leafling doing here anyway? Why are they unconscious? This is your work, comms guy. Obviously not. And I have no idea why they're currently unconscious. It was Pikris. It was Pikris who discovered them. Recover them, excuse me. But based on what you're saying, this leafling could potentially be Bernard? Potentially. By the way, Bernard and I sort of coined the term leafling. We came up with it because they have all those leaves growing out of their heads. Pretty clever, I know. This castaway may be our pilot, but undoing his leafy state is beyond our expertise. We need to rescue these leaflings, but without a doctor, there's not much else we can do. We need to find Yanni, stat. Officers, to your stations, please. Copy that, Captain. When you complete your training and mastered all the skills, I'm certain you'll see things in a whole new light. I'd like to train. That's the spirit. Let's get started. Command level 3 just costs 3. The command is definitely worth it. So now I can command him to go gather Pikmin. It is based on how fast he runs, though. Good boy. Put everything you had into that training. What a good boy, Ochi. Yes, you are. Now for a special treat. Keep the good work, and remember, no slacking. Excuse me. Keep getting the hiccups from all this voice acting. To ensure okay, let's just chat. I consider myself real lucky to have a scientific genius like Russ around. There's just one problem. I have no idea what he's talking about half the time. I find it best just nod approvingly. Seems to make him feel good.
No.
If there's anything you don't understand or you want to know, just ask away. Good talk. God damn.
I have no doubt that the gear and items I've created will be pivotal for your exploration. I guarantee it. Let's get started.
Headlamp would be very useful. I'll get the Scotch Guard as well. With this bomb explosive, it saps away all the warmth from the surrounding areas and can freeze creatures in water. And water immediately, you say. Take that prototype.
Come back and see me if you ever need anything. I just love how science and technology make the impossible possible. The latent heat released when changing a state of matter can, when properly applied, lower temperature in an instant. The principle behind the ice blast is essentially this. Removing heat equals freezing. It's so simple, isn't it? I'm very busy at the moment. Is there something you needed?
Want no fun secret that's in the demo? Sure. I 100% said Scotch Guard. Can all relax now. Dingo's back. I don't know how the rescue call made it this long without me. Guess I'll find out soon enough since the captain's making me rest up a bit before I get back in action. Hiya there. My name's Kingsley. I run a flower shop back at home. I actually came to this plant to find rare flowers, then things took a turn.
1 second I'm gazing at a glorious bud, and the next thing I know, I'm stranded. Yeah, so I've had enough adventure for the time being. I don't think I'll be doing much more exploring around here.
Treasure appraiser.
Tinabell.
Tell me, how is the treasure collection coming along? You know, I'm more than happy to appraise every valuable you find.
Yahari.
Here's the treasure catalog. Please do take a look. The rubber duck is new. I can observe it. Oh, wait, there are multiples of the same treasures? Total found. Yeah, the button was like that. Same with the strawberries, I guess. Interesting.
Namong.
Do drop by anytime you'd like to peruse the treasure catalog.
Timare.
Why, hello, how are you? The sun's shining, and you know what that means? It's a great day for treasure hunting.
Tingare.
Treasures are a rarity across the universe. When I hear a new one's been uncovered, I must immediately lay eyes upon it. Find fabulous fortunes fast, that's my motto. Such a thrill to see how much of these things sell for. Yeah, I mean, my thirst for treasure and treasure knowledge is unquenchable.
Tinabell.
Please, when it comes to treasure, I encourage you to talk to me anytime.
Yahari.
You're welcome to come by anytime you'd like to talk about treasure. Anyone else I can talk to? I believe I've spoken to everybody. It is said that if I take out my drone and go as high as I possibly can with it. Yep, there's Olimar's crashed ship. The ship is just facing right towards Olimar's ship. I think it's the Dolphin. It could be the Hocotate Freight. No, the Hocotate Freight was more, was less like, football shaped. Or, the Hocotate ship. Hocotate, whatever. Alright. Well, with this little gem here, I do believe that is the end of our excursions through the Pikmin demo. It is the Dolphin. It is indeed the Dolphin. The Hocotate ship is also pink. Interesting. But yes, that'll be the end of this. So if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Share this video. Like. Comment what your any funny moments you've had during this demo, or like what you're excited about in the for the future of this game when it comes out. And be sure to hit that subscribe button as well, because hey, helps me out in the long run. So I will see you all next time. Later. That's the end of the YouTube video. Let me go ahead and get back to here. Yes, very good. I have notifications to read and fan art to show off as well. Let me see. Let's get some stuff open here. I don't know why I have the hiccups. Though it is rather annoying. Okay. Okay. Oh! Let's see what you're going for here. Okay, first up. Nope, hold on. That was part of it, but not what I wanted to show. Another one from, Toa Cody. Tom returning Koroks and TOTK. Good lord. Next on our list from, Noctina the Pink Phantom. Drew this in a flash. Rescuer Tom and, of planet Turntup, as well as his loyal, pal Pikmanatee. I love the fact that you didn't give him a nose, just like Manatee in real life. No, just like Ochi in the game. Also from, Noctina. Obviously, he shows pre-stream, so you don't have to show it, but well, the Yanlu fan art, the Yanma Riolu fan art, of him going to an Arby's. And Blitzy, someone who started their art career with drawing Sonic OCs, playing Origins gave me the perfect excuse to draw this. It's me, Tom the Fox. With Fox scribbled out and Fox written in its place. Also, I've got 3 pairs of glasses. There we go. Me as a Sonic. It is me as a Sonic. Just never order a drink from me or else I'll fill up your glass 3/4 of the way with ice before I give you anything to drink. All right. Let's find ourselves somebody to raid while I get very agitated from hiccups. We're gonna raid with the Pictator's successor. And we're gonna raid somebody who's playing a game that I played with them before. We're gonna raid Haruka Karibu, who is currently playing Super Mario 3D World. She was on an episode of it once with me in my Mario 3D World Let's Play, where I had a different guest on for every episode, including like Chilled, Aphex, Jiggy, Emil, John, Tim, Wow Krendor, and Haruka. And Taka. So give her some of that Tominess love, and I will see you all back here tomorrow for a crowd control game that I haven't determined yet. See you all then. Later.